Hey guys, Devin here with Lifetime Preparedness. It is Tuesday, about 20 minutes till Wednesday. Couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd get up, make a video. After I did a quick grab my new kettlebell, and I got a good workout out on that because I had to get some energy out. It doesn't make sense to sleep when you can't, you know, try to force yourself to sleep anyway. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Get up, do something, and then go try again. That's the best thing to do, and that applies to anything in life. But getting up at 11:30, 11:20, whatever time it was when I started the workout, got me thinking. One of the most important things we can do right now to prepare for what's coming is exercise. Exercise. Specifically, strength training, cardio, combination of the two. Those are some of the most important things we can do. If you have body armor, if you have a bug out bag, let's start with the bug out bag. If you have a bug out bag or a get home bag or whatever you want to call it, whatever you're using that bag for, and it's full of stuff, one, you should be using that bag. You should be taking it out and you should be walking with it. Now, if it's a get home bag, you should be walking same type of terrain and you should practice walking the same distance with that bag on the same type of terrain, or at least similar terrain, the best you can get with that bag, so you know what your body is capable of. And a little side note on that, you should be going through your bag periodically and making sure you don't have any extra junk in there. But we'll get into that on a separate video. But you should be walking with your bag. If it's a bug out bag and you're using it to bug out from your home in a last ditch emergency, you should say, for example, me. I live in the woods. I have multiple locations set up in the woods, deep into the woods, where I have rally points where my family and my, prepping community around me, where we would meet up in said emergencies when our home location is not safe for whatever reason, or we have to leave for whatever reason, or a place we would go together to set up a permanent or not permanent camp, whatever the situation calls for. But I practice different routes getting there from different locations, from my home, from down the road, things like that. I throw my bag on and I get out there and I ruck. I grab my rifle, I grab my bag, throw on my boots, and I go. Winter, summer, spring, fall, you got to practice in every season, because it's not going to happen just in the spring. It's not going to happen just in the summer when it's nicer, in the fall. It's also going to happen in winter. It's going to happen when it's cold. It's going to happen when it's raining. The last time I rucked, it was pouring rain. I went out there, drenched, pouring rain. I have a Condor 3-day assault pack. Great bag. It actually keeps the water off of things very well. I was out there for at least 40 minutes to get to my location, one of my locations, and back, and that bag was wet, but it dried out. It was mostly on the outside. The inside did not get really wet. It was slightly damp, but when I say it was raining, it was coming down. So you got to use your bag. You got to take it and you got to practice going where you got to get, because I can tell you what, most people's bags, especially a lot of newer preppers, they are way too heavy. Most people I know, their bags are way too heavy and have a lot of useless junk in them that they don't need. So you got to check now and try to get that weight down, and then you got to go out and you got to ruck. You got to walk, you got to put your bag on, you got to walk, whether it's a backpack or a Condor 3-day assault pack, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You grab that and you go and you walk the amount you need to walk with it. You should even practice running with it, because who says you're not going to have to run for whatever reason? If you're bugging out of your home, you might have to run depending on the situation. And if you're bugging out from your home, you're probably going to have a gun. So when you do practice going to your bug out location, bring a rifle. It just makes complete sense. Whether it's rifle, shotgun, whatever it is, bring it. Use it. Get comfortable with it. Get comfortable with your gear. And if you have body armor, practice with that. practice walking with it at the very least. Throw your body armor on and your one of your packs as well, because most likely you're gonna have a pack on, whether it's a small one, big one, empty one, full one, doesn't matter. You're gonna have something to carry stuff. You're gonna have to carry water. You're gonna have to carry this. You're gonna have to carry that. Extra bullets, Have your stuff ready to use all the time. And I tell people that all the time, but not everyone is as serious about this as they should be. Have your stuff ready, know how to use it. That requires practice. Practice all the time, whether it's weekly or daily. Practice is key for all of this. If you want to be ready for what's coming, you need to practice. So get your gear, get your pack, get your body armor, whatever it is, get your line gear, go out and practice cardio, weight training. You got to get used to wearing your gear, because tell you what, it's not light. I go out there with my pack, it's about 35 pound pack. I go out there and I walk an hour, 2 hours. It sucks. It really does. But I know I have everything I need in that pack to survive. And I tell you what, I know a lot of people would not be comfortable with that, because I'm about little under 180 pounds and I got a 35 pound pack. But I tell you what, I can do it. It was hard at first. I'm used to it now. So I get out there, I grab my rifle, I grab my pack, I go out there and I hike. And I don't mean just trails. I'm just going. Mountains, hills, climbing up rocks and trees and shit. That's what you got to do. You got to get out there. You got to do it. You got to practice. All right? If you don't, you won't be ready. Most people say they're just going to go. They're just going to just do it. Oh, I'll be able to do it when the time comes. No, you won't. If you're not doing it, if you were, you'd be doing it already. And you're not. So get out there and practice. Get your cardio up. Get your strength up. Get those legs moving. At the very least, walk every day. I get at least 5 miles. Thankfully, at my job, I get at least 5 miles of walking minimum every single day there alone. So my legs are continuously not, just resting like some people who sit in a cubicle all day. Now I know everyone, can't give up that type of job. But when you're not working, you can. You can go and you can walk. Go get 1 or 2 miles. Set yourself a goal. Get out there. Do it. Practice makes perfect. And if you want to be ready, you got to get out there. You got to practice. You got to exercise. You got to get your strength up, get your cardio up, and you got to go and use your gear. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go to sleep. You guys have a good one.